On today's show, I have information on all the concerts coming up, and our jazz band is performing. The yearbooks are set to deliver. Did you notice? It's also senior week. We have all of those details and more. What's happening in clubs?
There are a couple opportunities for our Spartans to get community hours. D&D Club is recruiting new DMs for next year. Key Club will be having a meeting this Thursday. Let's see what's going on in sports.
The NBA playoffs are in the second round, while Champions League soccer is finally back. Meanwhile, our baseball team is going into their last games as our track team is getting ready for the state championship. Meanwhile, stay tuned for these stories and more on today's Fast Forward.
Good morning, Lakewood. I'm Julian, and today is Tuesday, April 30th. It's the 120th day of the year, the last day of April. Now let's roll to Toby with your Tuesday morning headline news.
Hello, Spartans. I'm Toby with this morning's headline news. Topping the headline news this Tuesday morning, the House overwhelmingly passed a measure last week that would make texting and driving a primary offense. That bill is on the governor's desk today. As it stands, texting and driving is illegal, but it's a secondary offense. The new bill would ban the holding of wireless devices in your hand. There is, however, an exception for navigation devices. The Pope talked to 230 Italian Catholic haircutters and stylists on a group pilgrimage to Rome to avoid falling into the temptation of gossip that is easily associated with their work. And a man in northern Mexico has been rescued after accidentally trapping himself in a hole that he dug so that he could spy on his former girlfriend. This is a violation of court order to stay away from her, authorities said on Sunday. In some more local news, Topgolf is coming to St. Petersburg. The tech-rich driving range has a release date and plans for the Gateway area in St. Petersburg. The plans are for at Roosevelt Boulevard North and Ulmerton Road. Well, Spartans, that's all I have for outside news. Now over to Julian and Anandi with your Lakewood news.
Thanks, Toby. Julian here.
And Andy here with your Lakewood news. The band, chorus, and jazz band will be playing with a special guest, the Spartan Steel Band, today at 6 p.m. in the Lakewood Auditorium. Admission is $5 at the door. Will you be going?
There's fish to be caught. Anybody interested in a concert this Thursday? If so, the concert is called An Evening of Strings by our guitar and orchestra. Enjoy the strings on Thursday, May 2nd at 6 p.m. in our auditorium with a $5 admission fee.
Another upcoming event involving Lakewood and many other school students is the All-County Guitar Concert on Saturday, May 4th at 3 p.m. at SBC Gibbs Campus, free to all students.
This week is Senior Week. All week there are activities for our seniors to enjoy. Yesterday, our seniors had their breakfast and awards ceremony. Here we have all of the CAT senior girls. Here's a picture of senior Sarah Solku, and here we have a picture of the pamphlet at the beginning of the breakfast. Today, they have the Movie on the Lawn. Movie on the Lawn begins at 8:30 p.m. here at Lakewood in the LHS football stadium.
Also, for anybody that has been waiting on their yearbooks, they are being delivered this week to all people who paid the price to get one of these timeless items. Seniors will receive theirs come the senior kickback this Thursday. The underclassmen will get theirs Friday. Did you buy a yearbook?
No, but I plan on getting my senior yearbook in a couple years. Now that's all for your Lakewood news. Let's pass it over to Nayeli for your club's news.
Thanks, Julian and Andy. Good morning, Spartans. I'm Nayeli here with all your club's info. Today is the last day for J-Hop tutoring. It's going to be from 3 to 4 this afternoon. When you log these hours in, make sure you don't mark it as a key event. Speaking of Key Club, there's also going to be a meeting this Thursday. For details on that, make sure to keep an eye out for Remind. For our NHS members looking for volunteer hours, the Strings of Sparta and the band concert are opportunities for you to do so. See Mr. Mirror if you have any questions about these events. With this year coming to an end, the Dungeons & Dragons Club will need more Dungeon Masters to keep running. If you're interested, contact Darian, the current Dungeon Master, if you wish to become a new DM. Speaking of Dungeons & Dragons, the club is uniting today against the forces of evil. Make sure all required items are ready to go for this adventure. That's all in club's news for today, so let's head over to Sports with Mihailo and see what's going on.
Thanks, Nayeli. I'm Mihailo here with your sports news. In NBA news, the second round of the playoffs is fully underway. Last night, the 76ers tied up their series with the Raptors, while the Nuggets got their first win against Portland. Tonight, we get to witness the powerhouses from both conferences, as in the East, the Celtics go head-to-head with the Bucks at 8, while in the West, the Rockets take on the Warriors starting at 10:30. In soccer news, the Champions League is getting closer and closer to the finals in Madrid. Today's semifinal match will be the battle of the underdogs, as Tottenham kick off against Ajax today at 3. Meanwhile, for the next match, we get to witness the giants of Barcelona and Liverpool clash it out in Spain tomorrow at 3. As for your Lakewood sports, our Spartan Swingers just had their senior night last week, and unfortunately, they didn't come out with a win. Today, they got a chance to redeem themselves as they bat up against St. Pete High today at 4. This is also their last game before the PCAC tournament, so they're going to make this one count. This Friday, the select members of our track team will get to race up against the fastest runners in the state championship meet at the University of North Florida. Now, let's take a moment to congratulate all these runners, and hopefully they can all end up placing at states. Today also marks the start of the first annual Lakewood Kickball Tournament. Now, I bring you Munir with more on that.
What's up, my Spartan Ballers? I'm Munir with the scoop on the Lakewood High School Kickball Tournament. This event is going to be held by your local school organization, ALBA, Lakewood's local health program, to help keep students active and healthy. The tournament begins April 30th, with the second round being on the 2nd of May and the championship round being the next day. The games will be played after school, and it will be done in a traditional bracket style of tournament. Co-ed teams will be composed of 10 team members, and 3 girls are mandatory. Winners of the tournament will be able to play against their favorite teachers. Watch out, Mr. Schneider. I'm coming for blood. For more information, please contact Mr. Musinski in room A107. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Munir, and good luck to all you kickballers out there. That's all I got for your Spartan Sports. Now, let's go back to Julian to wrap up the show.
Thanks, Mihailo. I can't wait to see that Spurs versus Ajax game. Starting on May 15th and going through September 1st, Planet Fitness challenges teens to the Teen Summer Challenge. The challenge is to push yourself for 109 days, and Planet Fitness states teens ages 15 through 18 can work out at Planet Fitness for free. Teens under 18 must bring a parent/guardian to sign up. For no cost, you can train yourself to the best you've ever been this summer. Are you guys up for the challenge? To leave you guys today, we have the highlights from this year's prom. Shout out to Ben Wen for recording the amazing footage. Have a terrific Tuesday, Spartans.